While down in South Georgia, we watched a group of authentic spiritual singers, and this is the way they sang a song called Keep Walking. Well, you gotta keep on walking, oh, keep on walking, keep walking in the light of the Lord. Oh yeah, you get to heaven someday. Keep on the right way, keep walking in the light of the Lord. Well, I searched and I searched for the road that lead to glory. Somehow I couldn't find the way. Oh yeah, I sit myself down. Ooh, my feet grow so weary. And then I hear a voice within his head. You gotta keep on walking, oh, keep on walking, keep walking in the light of the Lord. Oh yeah, you get to heaven someday. Keep on the right way, keep walking in the light of the
Where will I shelter my sheep tonight? Where is that peaceful light? Where will I shelter my sheep tonight? Where the beast won't steal all of my love. We've traveled far from the shepherd's fold, weary, sin sick, and sore. Where will I shelter my sheep tonight? I'll shelter my sheep at God's door. My soul is weary and thirsty too, as I cross the burning sand. Where will I shelter my sheep tonight? Where is that peaceful land? We've traveled far from the shepherd's fold, weary, sin sick, and sore. Where will I shelter my sheep tonight? I'll shelter my sheep at God's door. Galilee, how he came into this world of sin that we might be set free. He left his home up in glory, where all was peace and love, to be crucified so that you and I could live with him above. When the Son of life has been for me, I'll be with him for eternity. He's coming back, for he tells us in the book we love to read. When he comes, will you be ready? Knowing him is all you need. The Son of Man, some folks call him, but Jesus is his name. I love him so, I want the world to know he's coming back again. When the Son of life has been for me, I'll be with him for eternity. I'll be with him for eternity. Would you like to visit God? Meet the people you've read about. Hear the angels sing and shout. Meet all your friends round the great white throne. Would you like to visit God?
Would you like to visit God and maybe talk with old Doubting Thomas and just ask him, Thomas, how did it feel when Jesus held his hands out and you saw the holes were real? Or maybe talk with St. Peter and ask him how he felt that day when, after having denied our Savior, he saved you anyway.
Would you like to visit God?
Would you like to visit God and talk with Ezekiel as he sits there by the throne and ask him how the people acted when he raised up an army from bones? Or maybe talk with Moses about his trip to Egypt land and ask him how the waters parted when he raised his mighty hand.
Would you like to visit God?
Would you like to visit God? And as you look around heaven, behold, you see the man dressed in whitest raiment, and as he comes with outstretched hands, you see the holes that Thomas saw, and you feel his love divine. You know you're liable to visit heaven almost any time.
Would you like
to visit God?
Visit God.
Meet all the people you've read about. Hear the angels sing and shout. Meet all your friends round the great white throne. Would you like to visit God? Hang a light in the window, hang a
rough and long, but the road to heaven is the way to home. My trials here will soon be o'er. I see Jesus on the other shore. Dear Jesus, abide with me as I travel life's troubled sea, and make my life what it ought to be. Dear Jesus, abide with me. When at the Jordan, I'll have no fear. I'll have His promise that He will be near. No more sorrow, no doubts or fear, and He will abide with me. Dear Jesus, abide with me as I travel life's troubled sea, and make my life what it ought to be. Dear Jesus, abide with me. Dear Jesus, abide with me. Once I did wander far away from Christ, down the road of sin and strife, wondering what I'd done so wrong. Then things got worse than I could hardly bear. Looked up, saw Him standing there, begged Him, please don't leave me alone. He said that I must get forgiveness for my sins. He said to pray. I said amen, hallelujah. Then I strolled on down the road, sweet greeting everyone I've been telling of His glorious throne. And then He took me in His fond embrace, told me of His saving grace. Then I knew that I was free, and now He holds me high above the throne. And I know I was wrong, I was blind, but now I see. He said that I must get forgiveness for my sins. He said to pray. I said amen, hallelujah. Then I strolled on down the road, sweet greeting everyone I've been telling of His glorious throne, telling of His glorious throne.
funeral was over, and all the folks started home. 'Twas only a few that were there. This lonely little boy on an old wagon seat, his heartaches too heavy to bear. He turned to his father, who drove the old mule, and his face plainly showed the deep hurt. How come they put Grandpappy in that old wooden box, Pa, and cover him all over with dirt? The old man searched for an answer as the old mule slowly walked along. And as he held the little boy close to his heart, he endeavored to lighten his load. Why, Grandpappy wasn't in that box, boy. The Lord took him out. He came and got Pappy while you was asleep. And that coffin, that's all they buried today, boy. That's the truth, honey, baby. Don't weep. You remember how Pappy always talk about how he think he need a new banjo? Well, the Lord know that. So he came and found Pappy dreaming in an old rocking chair. He take him up to heaven. He show him a big garden. He say, Pappy, you work it. I'll not only give you a new banjo, I'll give you a new mule, a good mule, and a plow that got a golden plowshare. That's what he say to Pappy. Pappy's gone away, boy. But he's got a new banjo. Just a rockin' and a palinkin' there in his golden chair. He's got another mule too, boy. A good mule. Pappy works in a garden. Yes, and he plows with a golden plowshare. That's the truth, honey, baby. That's the truth.
Lord, I sometimes feel just like a stranger here as I travel down life's road, and nobody knows the sorrow that I bear or how heavy my load. But indeed, dear Lord, I have a precious friend, and my faith looks up to Thee. Let me rise and go, for this new world below is an unfriendly world to me. Here I wander like a beggar through the heat and the cold, and my burdens are so heavy, Lord, my sorrows untold. But to Christ I am going, let me hide, Lord, in Thee. This world with its sorrows is an unfriendly world to me. Keep me, Lord, I pray, let the Spirit guide as I wend my homeward way. As I tread life's valley, be my shining light, be my shepherd and stay. Let me ever lean upon Thy guiding arm till the light of my sleep. Lord, I need Thy light, for this world of sin and night is an unfriendly world to me. Here I wander like a beggar through the heat and the cold, and my burdens are so heavy, Lord, my sorrows untold. But to Christ I will let me hide, Lord, in Thee. For this world with its sorrows is an unfriendly world to me.
Blessed Lord,